Hello everybody, Roger from Skateboard Canada. Thanks for joining me once again. We've got a special guest joining us from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan in just a moment, but we're going to try something new right here at Skateboard Canada where we look at some new products that have come in recently, and you're able to find these at some of your local skate shops. And one of the big deals we always want to talk about is the importance of supporting and checking out your local skate shops. Everyone's got one in their town, their city. If not, start one. Go check it out, find yours. But before we get going, I gotta say thanks to Happy Hour Shades. Super cool, check them out. Pro skateboarders down in Cali, maybe Vegas, I'm not exactly sure. They're down south there somewhere. They put out some pretty cool shades, and you want to check out Happy Hour Shades. Again, available at your local skate shop. Now, really cool, Montreal, the embassy crew mailed me a little sick package. Big ups to those guys. Thank you very much, embassy crew in Montreal. Got a beanie, got a t-shirt, a really sick sticker pack. Just got to say thanks to those guys out there for thinking of us here at Skateboard Canada. What else is hot? Wiener Dog Skateboards, Edmonton, Alberta, Canadian company, pretty cool. Again, if your local skate shop ain't carrying Wiener Dog, ask them. They're easy to find. You find them on the gram. Their wheels are cool. We've tested out a couple sets, and they're proven to be super good. Pretty hard, kind of like the 99 101. Pretty hard wheels, but they're awesome. Wiener Dog Skateboards. Now, speaking of wheels, everyone likes Spitfire, everyone likes Bones. Some new Spitfires just came in. 97A Spitfires. You don't see those too often. Formula 4 97A. Got some bigger ones, pretty sick. They also came out with some orange Spitfires. Again, make sure you get down to your local skate shop and check out Spitfires. From tall to small, got the little guys, little Smokies, 50 mil, 48. Boom, Tech Wizards, be on the ready. One more from Spitfire, Kevin Bradley, one of the Supreme Riders. He's got a wheel out. New product from Spitfire Wheels in San Francisco. Big thanks to San Francisco. What else is new? Quickies, Shorties, remember them? Of course, they never went anywhere. Super badass bearings from Santa Barbara. Check those babies out. And speaking of bearings, Bronson entering the ceramic game. Pretty tough to touch Bones, but Bronson is making a run for it, and you know that their ceramics are going to be pretty badass. So check those out. They're a little more expensive, but in the world of bearings, quite often you get what you pay for. So one last thing, Andy Anderson, Canadian Pro, White Rock, BC. He's got some patches out. Make sure you go down to the skate shop, get those, sew them on your jacket. Andy Anderson, he's got a sick video, just came out on powellperalta.com. It's called Seen Him. They follow Andy Anderson around, and he's really cool. Good job, Andy. Sick video from Andy Anderson. Check it out on powellperalta.com. Okay, so one last thing. Yeah, we got time for one more thing. Let's go to Venice. Grind King's back. Super sick. Remember Grind King? Got those kingpins with the Allen key? Well, I haven't seen them for a few years, but apparently they're back on the scene. Really cool to have Venice back in the skate shops. And of course, if they're going to put out their trucks, they're going to put out their awesome Grind King tool, because you got to have that Allen key to tighten your trucks and stuff. So pretty cool. One of the better tools we've seen out there. Look at that. Comes apart, do all that stuff. You got the Phillips, put your bearings in, tighten the bolts. Pretty sick. Thank you, Grind King. Check those out, folks. They are back on the scene with some quality product out of Venice, California. All right, back to Canada. We're done with California for the moment. You know this, we've been hyping this a little bit. One of our cool guys in Canada here, Bruce Tucker from UnitedRiders Clothing from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, is going to join us all the way from Saskatoon. And yeah, Bruce, super sick. Let's show the United clip before we talk to Bruce from Saskatoon and UnitedRiders. Bruce, check it out. Where you at? Saskatoon. Holy cow, we're zoning you in, man. You can't hide these days. You know how the internet is. Google, find UnitedRiders, Saskatoon. Let's go north. North. North.
Yeah, we're back. United, Tucker's t-shirt, totally rad ramp. This is the picture. The quarter pipe with the drop. You can get a trick on here. Built a special rolling. I don't know, it would be fun to add in there. Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
How's that straight hang up?
Oh. Oh. We're at a secret.
All right, let's have a little bit of fun with the hi-hat.
All right, we're gonna watch all the videos. Sweet.
Try putting it in some of those wacky strength.
Yeah.
Hey, Roger.
Bruce.
How you doing?
Excellent. Excellent.
Good to see you.
You
Good
too.
to see you, brother.
Thanks for
Been
the
a while,
video.
man. Thanks for so much. Thanks for having me on here.
No
Love you,
worries.
man.
Hey, Bruce, it's really cool you could join us, man. I'm glad we can talk to everyone. It's so easy with the internet these days. And first of all, thanks for sending all those clips over.
Oh man, thank you so much for doing what you do. Man, you're the best, man. Such an inspirational force to a old skateboarder like me.
Bruce, this is about you, not me. Come on, let's talk about you. You're on crutches.
Let's talk.
You're on crutches.
Yeah, I am.
What happened?
I am. I was trying the first day of spring, and got a little ahead of the game, and did it on the rad ramp the other night. I switch grinded into the ramp or whatever, like the Omar Hassan, you know, he switch grinds and goes in fakie to the ramp. And first day of the spring, I was all fired up, and tried to do it in the bowl, and almost did it first try. It was right there, had it, and then I had to commit and try and do it, man, and ate shit. So yeah, I'm on these things right now.
A true Canadian skateboarder, 42 years old.
Second best friend.
Takes one for the team. So Bruce, you're the UnitedRiders guy. How sick is that? Tell us about UnitedRiders.
Sick,
Where do
man.
we start? Where do we start, Bruce?
It's been a long journey, man. United Riders, skateboarders, it's snowboarders, it's men, it's women, it's Groms, the old school shredders. Everyone, man, coming together as United Riders. United is what we need through these COVID times. And United is, man, it's what we make here, dude. You got to come check us out. I don't know, man. United Riders, it originally started 1993 by my buddy Don Weber.
Yeah.
He started the United Riders brand, and then he got Dave Boyce was working for him, like he was the main designer, designed all the sweet jackets and all the everything, man. Dave Boyce like kind of created the whole brand, like, you know, and I just sold it in my shop in Freedom up in Battleford there. It's where I was born and bred, man. Battleford is that's my heartland. And anyway, yeah, so I loved United, man. I like sold it in my shop, And when I was out in BC, I was working with Don, and he was kind of getting out of it, and I took over from him back in like 2003 or something like that.
So you're
Been a
you're
long
in-
time.
Yeah, you took over the reins from a super legendary skateboard brand that's played.
Yeah, man, a super legend, Don Weber, man. He started Legend Snowboards, eh? He's a fucking legend, that guy. And yeah, so I had this huge brand, and I don't know, I was just this little punk kid living in Van, and I just like to skate, right? And I don't know, man, is still skating, still skating, and that's all you can do.
Bruce, tell me about Totally Rad. What's that? You got the coolest name in skateboarding, obviously, but then like, what actually is Totally Rad?
Totally rad,
skateboarding?
man. Totally rad. This is the rad ramp right here. Totally rad. It's freaking rad, man. It's totally rad. It's Lane Jacobson, man. He's the wickedest artist I've known, like, ever. He does the craziest art, and he used to skate the rad ramp back in the 80s. Man, there was a vert ramp here, and Lane would just fucking, well, he was like 6 years old, so I don't know if he skated that much, but he'd hang out here. And yeah, man, it was just the best skate shop, I guess. I don't know, back in the 80s. I would have been like super young, but I don't know. I started skating in 1984, and I guess that's when the rad ramp was around. It was 84. And man, it was just vert ramp right back here, right where we print. So I had to start the company. Me and Lane, like, Lane came in with all these sick designs. I got to show you the new pro model, man, that we're running. It's super sick. I don't know if I sent you the photo, but yeah, the new Chris Kendall model
Chris Kendall.
coming out. Yeah, Chris
Is it
Kendall, and we got two super pros, super mega pros that we're just turning. Well, they've already had a couple models, but we got 4 pro models in the works coming out. And yeah, man, totally rad. It's rad.
So Bruce, let me get this straight. You're living in northern Saskatchewan, running
Yeah,
a
man. Saskatoon.
skateboard and snowboard apparel company. You're about to release pro model skateboards for your riders. You hook up guys in other continents. Yeah, you should be on Skateboard Canada. Who's your guys? Let's talk about some of your riders, or even all your riders, Bruce. You're hooking people up with clothes to wear to school and to work and to life.
Yeah, man, we got riders all over the States, in Mexico, man, down in Peru. We got, yeah, UnitedRiders and the Totally Rad Riders. We got riders, man. Ziggy, he's my homeboy. He's just comes in here every day, skates the ramp, and we hang out, man. And Thunder, this new kid, Thunder is awesome, man. He's super wicked. Thunder is killing it. Just grinding 180s, man. He's doing it all. Dylan Fisher, Sean Sattler, Brian Erguero down in Peru, man. He rips, man, super rips. Lyndon Strandquist, Ultron, fucking rips. Tamara Jones, man, all my riders are killing it. We're sending packages. New boards are coming, man. Wheels, we got wheels coming out. Killing it here in the prairies.
Now, Bruce, in your shop, you make clothes and you screen the shirts. You've got this ramp that if you fall over the side of the railing, you die. What's the story with the mini ramp in the shop? Second level mini ramp so people can tempt fate with their frontside rock and rolls on a handrail that on the other side is a 20-foot drop.
Yeah, man, we like to get totally rad here.
I can see that. I've seen some crazy footage. Bruce,
You
what's
gotta
up
come
with?
skater, Raj.
I'm gonna come. And I want to stop at
Man,
Lake
want to skate
Manitou,
with you
and
again, man.
I'm stopping at Lake Manitou at the Salt Lakes
Lake
for a
Manitou.
quick dip.
Well, come skate the bowl, man.
I'm there. I want to high five Chris Kendall. I want him to take me out for lunch and the raw food man himself. Talk about Kendall. What's up with Chris Kendall? How long have you been friends with Kendall there, Bruce?
Me and Kendall have been skating since Archibald days back in, the 90s there. Grew up skating with him, man. We'd go and skate his ramp after Archibald, and he had a freaking pool and freaking trampoline. We'd skate the ramp, jump into the pool, and back onto the trampoline, and just keep doing it until skate park opened the next day. And yeah, man, Kendall's the best. He freaking his raw food lifestyle. He's great inspirational force, I love the Kendall. And yeah, he's been skating with him for years and years.
Yeah.
He stokes me every time.
I've known him for years too, man. He's been killing it for decades. He's one of the Canadian OGs for sure. Love Kendall.
Yeah,
What's up,
man.
Chris? He's an author. I mean, he writes books and stuff. That's how far he's taken it. He's a certified nutritional consultant. And okay, Bruce, what's up with the totally rad van? I see the picture in my background.
Totally
How
rad
sick is
van.
that?
That's
What's up
the
with that?
van, man. That's it was Jacobson's son's. So he got it when his son was like 14 or something, and he hooked up this van off this old metal band. And then I ended up trading him straight across from my truck for it, and then we deckled it up. And man, it's the team mascot. It's awesome, man. That van is. We're gonna drive it out and come see you, Roger. Drive her to Lethbridge, yeah.
Come and visit me. Life on the prairies. You know all about it. You're up there in the middle of nowhere in Saskatchewan. No, I shouldn't say that. You're up there in Saskatoon. That's the middle of somewhere.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, man. We got lots of skate parks and lots of beautiful, scenery. Got an indoor park, man. It's awesome.
How long are you out for, Bruce? When are you going to be back on the board? You got a knee takedown the other day.
Yeah, coming back soon, Raj. Coming back soon. I was already skating after I heard it, and I kind of heard it again. So, yeah, man, I'm skating soon, buddy.
So, Bruce, you make some clothing here for us, even at Skateboard Canada. But when did you really get in the whole clothing game? I mean, you skate. A lot of people skate, but when did you veer into the whole apparel and I'm a screen printer and I'm going to make some clothing for skaters kind of thing?
Oh, when I was 13, my buddy Darren Langhorst, he was, man, the super smart dude in North Battleford. He was like in all the IB programs and stuff, and he started screen printing in his basement, his parents' basement. And I was like this, 12-year-old, 13-year-old skateboarder. I came over to his house, and man, he friggin' showed me how to screen print shirts and stuff. And that's when I first saw it, when I was like maybe 12 or something. And just every shirt I'd see after that, I would kind of look at, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I was probably like 13. I started screen printing. I printed my first shirt, and then after that, it was when I was out in Vancouver, I took a course to learn how to do it. And yeah, I started printing all United stuff. And at first, it wasn't the greatest stuff, right? That was, man, 20 years ago. And but I've gotten better over the years, for sure.
You're doing it for a living, and you're hooking people up, and you're hooking yourself up. It's really cool. You're inspiring a lot of people, Bruce, and you're making
man, we're
art.
printing Skate Canada next week.
Super.
We got
sick,
all your
man.
shirts, Raj. We got all your shirts.
I just phone up Bruce. It says Saskatoon, and everything's cool every time.
Yeah, man, give me a shout. Come skate the ramp.
I want everybody in Canada and in the world to know what you're doing there. So they look up UnitedRiders. You just Google that, and all of a sudden Bruce appears, and you place your order, right? You're going to do that up for him, Bruce?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You Google, UnitedRiders, Tucker's T-shirts. Totally rad. All of it, man. Pissing contest, whatever you want. Google that, and
Hey,
Tucker's
yeah,
T-shirts will show up.
Bruce, can you just talk to me a little bit about pissing contest skateboards, please?
I got the man right here. Hey, yo, come over here, Lane, and say a couple words.
Pissing contest skateboards. I got a few stickers from you last year. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Here, we'll give it to the. He's asking about pissing contest.
Bruce Tucker is pretty much a pro skateboarder, and he's just being humble.
Here, man.
Whee!
Here, he's asking about pissing contest. I'll give you 2 minutes.
2 minutes, all right.
2 minutes.
Yeah, Bruce is just being humble and shy. I'm not so much. How are you doing?
I'm awesome, man. What's up? Who are you? What are you doing on my screen?
Why, I'm Bruce Tucker. No. Yeah, I can hear him.
Can't move around.
I know I can't move around, but just wanted to get my horsey friend here. My name's Lane Jacobson.
Ah,
I do
famous
the art
Lane.
for- Yeah, I do the art for Bruce, and have my own little skate company on the side that kind of started up as the retarded stepchild, but it's gaining steam slowly but surely, like everything, and nothing but good things over here. We're definitely sorry, I had some I kind of ran up the stairs. Definitely going out of our way to try and unite the scene real good and get the oldies and the youngies hanging out and skating together and barbecuing, like we were all taught so well by seeing those love letters, going through the different states, showing all the sick scenes down there, and it just got us thinking, our scene was kind of like that. It got a little divided just because of ages, and now we're like, let's do it, let's get together and hang out and spread nothing but joy and build lots of ramps. So that's what we're up to. I currently run my little company out of here. And that's about it, buddy. Still
What's your
skate
co-
myself.
Your company's pissing
What's my-
contest. Where'd you get the name,
Yeah.
Lane? What's the story with that?
Truth be known,
Yeah.
I was watching 9 Club, and they were talking about how it's such an individual sport, and I agree with that. And then they were just getting kind of judgy on there about people's clothing and this and that, and I thought, one minute you're saying it isn't, and the next minute you kind of are, and that just popped in my head. Don't tell me it isn't a pissing contest, but it really isn't. And I just kind of chuckled to myself, and then it just became a joke. Like, I'm gonna start a skate company called Pissing Contest. See if that, and everyone's like, yeah, good luck with that. But here we go. It seems like people like the art and they like the name, and it's funny because in this world, everything seems to be and nothing should be. You know what I mean? Whether it's religion or government or everything is a pissing contest, and just truly nothing should be. So we'll just dispel that name by making it a silly skateboard company name, right? Where's my horse? How do I get him in frame? Oh, fuck. Sorry, I just like this horse. I've been painting this thing for like 10 years, dude, and it's just never gonna get done.
So Lane, you're in charge of the artwork with Bruce there at United and Totally Rad and Pissing Contest. What's
I
your
am.
background in the art world? Where'd you get involved with that?
I was born with it, cursed with it from birth. As long as I can remember, I've been drawing and painting. I started selling paintings when I was 13, and I mean, I've got them all around the world, and I've sculpted, but it doesn't mean I can do it full time, And my heart is truly in skateboard graphics. I mean, Bruce could attest to that. They just seem to spew out of me like crazy. Like, I could literally come up with like 5 a day that are decent, It's pretty weird. It's a bit of a curse. I wish I could turn my mind off most days and just sit and scratch my nuts, like, watch a hockey game or something. But I'm always drawing and creating something, right? So tell me you're coming down soon. You said you would the other day, and we do have to have you come down for a skate.
Yeah, I see.
Meet
In
you
my
in
case,
person.
Lane, I'd be coming up, because like I'm in the south and you're in the north. So
Oh, that's right.
yeah, it'd be a long ways to come down. But I definitely want to come up there. Like say, take a dip in Lake Manitou and visit the salt lakes there on the way to Saskatoon. That's one of my missions. But I got to high five Kendall and the boys up there in Saskatoon, and definitely, come and see your operation there. What's going on in the background?
That's Bruce holding up a painting.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know. It's a skate graphic I did.
Sick,
I don't
bro.
know what your wife.
Yeah, no doubt
Yeah.
about that. I think you got it,
We're gonna
Holmes.
send this to Randy, aren't we?
Yeah, I want to send that to Randy over to Olive.
In front of your face.
Yeah, this is for Randy at Olive. I just got to
Yes.
put Olive on the board there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a lot of-
amazing to see how quickly he's turned his situation around. So he deserves a gift for all
Yeah,
his efforts
yeah.
and just being gnarly.
He's rad. He had
He
the
truly is.
fire. He had the fire,
Yeah,
and then he
and like, I
came
mean-
on.
He did, hey?
Yeah, he came and chatted with us a
Nice.
couple of weeks ago. It was really rad. He was in town here. So, but yeah, what's up?
Let me put Bruce back on the line here, eh?
Sure. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah,
Thanks,
unless
Lane.
you got
Yeah.
another question for me, but hit
No,
me with another one if you like. I'm just hugely unentertaining.
How stoked are you in skateboarding? Going to be in the Olympics, Lane? Are you going to make a run?
Well, let's talk about that. I actually have a little rider in Victoria. I should mention some of my riders. I got 2 riders on pissing contest in, or maybe even, pardon me, let me start that again. I have 4 riders in British Columbia, 1 in Ohio, and 3 in California, and that makes up my team. I'd be pressed to tell you all their names right now, but young Titan Travis is the one I popped in my head because he's just a little grom, and he's out in Victoria, northern Victoria, surfing and skating up a storm, and he's going out for the Olympic team. He's had a couple scouts looking at him. He's an absolute shredder. I don't know what more I could say about him. He plays, his toy box has sharks in it where mine didn't, being from the prairies growing up. So we just have spring horses here to surf. So, yeah, he's gnarly. He's been trained with he's trained a bit with Adam Hopkins. Stopped in and gave him some pointers and shit. So I mean, thanks to Adam Hopkins for that, because I mean, Crichton just never quits getting better. It's unbelievable, and as he gets bigger, it's just more and more crazy. He's got crazy little mini up in his backyard, and somehow he's built himself this janky spine that he's destroying right now on the regular. And I mean, it's literally no time to even think about tricks, and he's just hammering him on that on the daily. It's pretty sick. So, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Roger, because I would have wanted to mention that. I'm not really haven't really been on a podcast before, so as you can tell.
Me neither.
I'm gonna put Bruce back on the horn here. Bruce says, "Hey, you know what I'd like? Check it out. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see here. Hold on. We got the horse on the Alba. Ree, get some totally rad skateboards. Even the horse.
Sick, Lane.
Yeah, buddy. Chatting with you. We'll come down soon. Take care. Here's
Yeah,
Bruce.
I'll be right down to Saskatoon.
If you
Just
need
kidding,
money,
you gotta go
that
north.
horse is a good
But for reals,
background piece.
it would be sick to visit those
Gotta
guys.
put her back there.
Look at that, the man with the
Right.
crutches.
Hey, thanks for
sick.
that, Roger. Sorry about that, Jacob.
No, hey. What do you? That's super cool, man. We got to know what's going on with all your crew and stuff. So thanks for bringing Lane on. That's really cool, and I want to inspire the kids too. There's all these different branches on the skateboard tree. There's art, and there's silk screening, and there's drawing, and there's photography,
man,
and
yeah.
you know, we just covered a whole bunch of it right there. There's the woodworking, and so really cool.
Well, Lane's amazing, man. He does metal work. He does it all. Some of his artwork it's mind blowing how good it is.
It's really cool. You're surrounding yourself with good people, Bruce, and that's one of the secrets to a happy, successful life. I see you're still on the crutches there. You're going to be out for a couple of weeks here. But, Bruce, who do you really want to say thanks to before we say goodbye here?
Man, I want to say thanks to you, Roger. Like, thank you so much, man. You're awesome. Like, your skateboarding has stoked me out for years. Just the way, man, you fly like a bird when you skate, man. I love your style, and man, thanks for doing the Skateboard Canada and being a good role model to these kids. You know, like you're a great guy, Roger, and I really appreciate you, man. And I'd like to thank this guy right here, Lane Jacobson. Here, come here, man. like, thank this guy. This guy's fucking awesome, man.
It's a joy doing this shit with you, brother.
He fucking helps me screen print. He does the wickedest art, and man, he stokes me out skating. He's doing grinds, and it's awesome.
Yep.
I'd like to thank all my riders, like, everybody out there, anyone that's ever, liked United Riders or been a part of it. Man, thank you very much. Mike Ostchuk, Mark Legotsky, Ingmar Brink, my nephew, Rio Tucker, Lanny DeVore, Roger Brinsma, Dan Peugeot, Aaron Carruthers. I just got all these riders on a list here, man, just so I didn't want to leave anybody out. Dylan Fisher, Sattler, Tamara Jones, Chris Kendall, man. Kendall's the best. Love that guy, man. The Banana Commander, just the best, man. And skateboarding, man. Love skateboarding. Love everybody that's ever, skated, that I've skated with. When you skate with somebody, it's a bonding experience. You're just being a skateboarder. You get to skate with like people that you see in magazines sometimes, and you're all of a sudden skating with Roger Brinsma one day, and just blowing your mind doing a 10-foot air or whatever, Roger style.
It's a 2-foot, I think.
Yeah, man.
I know what you're saying, Bruce. I know what you're saying. I saw you guys went down to the Comic-Con and you're skating with Ben Schroeder, and I'm like, you know what? That
Schroeder,
is so sick.
yeah.
So sick, man. So sick.
Man, Schroeder's the best, man. That was crazy. I almost killed him that day. That's a whole nother story, man. Skating the full pipe at Baldy. Oh man, you got to jump it to get in there, and it's crazy. You skated the full pipe, Roger? Yeah, you must.
I haven't skated Baldy.
We got to go down and skate it. United Riders Tour.
Let's do it.
2022.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I'm in the Totally Rad van. Get me in there, fool. Let's go.
Let's do it, man.
Sick. Hey, Bruce. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you came on here. You got someone else you want to say thanks to? I don't want to cut you off there. Keep going, roll, man.
Oh man, I want to thank like everybody, man. My family, my girlfriend, my unborn son. That's my girlfriend Brittany is 5 months pregnant, or four and something, and so I can't wait to hang out with my new child there, and Lucas, my 8-year-old stepson. I want to thank him for skateboarding and keeping me stoked. And thank you, skateboarding. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Skateboard Canada.
Sick. Bruce, you're welcome. What can I say? You're an awesome dude. You deserve this exposure, and I hope your brand goes far and wide, and everyone's aware of it. That's my job here. Really cool you came on, took some time to visit with us, all the way from Saskatoon,
United, man.
Saskatchewan. Look at that.
United for life. United for life, man.
And the bloody elbow.
And the bloody elbow.
This guy's real, folks. Super cool.
Man, can we replay that slam again, and then have me limping out on crutches?
I think the folks are going to see it, Bruce. Super cool. We got a real one here, folks. All the way from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Big thanks. Bruce Tucker running United Riders. So sick. Thanks, Bruce. Wow. What can I say? We know some really cool people. Some really cool people know us. Bruce Tucker, all the way from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, running United Riders, and with the help of Lane, Pissing Contest Skateboards, Totally Rad Skateboards. Look them up, folks. They're easy to find. You're on the internet. And give them some love. Give them some support. They're real skaters. They're real Canadians. And they're in it to win it. So let's help them. All right, we're out. Join us next time. We'll be back in a few more weeks. Roger Brunsma from Skateboard Canada saying over and out.